Hey everybody, this is Grace, and I just came out here to make a video. Could go to the park now that I can drive again. I got my driver's license renewed, and could go, but a while ago I came out of here. It's 6:57 right now. I think it was somewhere between 5 and 6, somewhere around there. I tried to come outside. I was about to. I'd already opened the door, looked out, and I was like, that's kind of dark. And I checked to make sure, see if we're going to have any bad weather. And it said no, it was going. I saw the radar, looked at that, and it said it was going around us, going the other direction. So I looked back out the door. Adam walked into the other room, was talking to me. And I told him I was going to go. I was thinking about going outside, and all of a sudden I opened the door and whoosh, the sky fell. Thunder, lightning, everything frightening. Yeah, it was, and the rain was just so hard. I haven't seen rain that hard in a long time. Now this is Texas, a little northeast of Dallas, suburb, and a city all unto itself. And it's pretty, like behind me is very, very dark, the sky, and but to the west of me, not so much. But it's supposed to be going around us again, but like last time, it looks on the map like it's going around us, and it comes right for us. So, and I know a lot of people may be thinking about or know about what happened more in, I think it's east, or it includes San Angelo, east, yeah, and then San Antonio, Austin to the west, somewhere around there. All the bad flooding and all the lives lost because of the bad, just flash floods. My voice is going out again. I hope I can speak now without my voice going out. No promises. It's been like this for years. But yeah, I had made a video about, but I didn't want to put it, about what's going on. Didn't want to put it in the title or have anybody really, because a lot of people, they're looking for all kinds of answers, looking for, the people are still being looked, they're still looking for people, hopefully rescue. After all that flooding, that was horrible. I don't know what the total is as of now, but it's increased quite a bit since yesterday and the day before, of course, and so on. But I think it was, I don't even guess. It was just horrible. And so many people missing. And it was just, oof. But I didn't want to direct it to my channel because they're out there, they're looking for like news, anything on the news about it, not not me just saying that it's horrible or something. But I don't know. I think I put that on my original channel. Maybe not, because I deleted some videos. Just went through and deleted a bunch of videos yesterday, and so it may have been one that I didn't know that I'd mentioned it in. But I wanted to get everything off of my phone, so I was way far behind, and just, yeah. Anyway, so I thought I'd come out here, make a video. It's clearing up quite a bit, so moving on. But that it was a flash storm. What do they call them? Pop-up storms, I think. Yeah. But we were supposed to have it, but like I said, it was supposed to be going east of us, but it decided here. Anyway, it's good to be driving again. Seriously, it is good to, have my license. I can go somewhere with it. But today I went and got us something to eat, and the food was so awful. Tomorrow I go back, and the manager said she'd refund my credit card. It was horrible. I've never had trouble at any of their chains, never before. But like I told her, I said, it may have been because Well, there's no excuse for it. You don't give, period. You don't give bad food to people, period. But it was right before 2 o'clock. And that's probably what it was. I told her, I said, did they just give out what they had left over? I said, it was so bad. And really, it was bad. 2 days in a row, we had bad food. And both days, yesterday and today, I took I'm not going to say, but just something to make sure my stomach is a little bit lined. Yeah, that's what I do for myself. I'm not saying anybody else. A little teaspoon. But hopefully that's enough. I don't feel like getting ill again. Just now, get my freedom back. You know, being able to drive. Oh my goodness, how that feels. Yeah. And I never knew how much that is. I never really thought about it that way until this. That had a month I wasn't able to drive because my license had expired. And, you know, I'd been ill and I hadn't, in Texas, I don't know about where you live, but in Texas, all of a sudden, 47 years I've been driving, and I found out that you have to make an appointment to go and renew your driver's license. And because I was ill and one of my dogs died, and so much going on and all that, I was not in the right frame of mind to get it done. Plus, it had a glitch, and I had to contact somebody that finally contacted me. There's no way to call them. And she fixed it, and on. So I had a month, just over a month, that I couldn't drive. I just never realized how much a part of me that is, who I am. But I did. I mean, I know I'm not stupid. I mean, I'm not blind to what I've been doing in my whole life. Because I travel, I did a lot of road trips when I was younger, and my whole life. It's so much of me on the road. You know, so not having it, and then I started thinking, it caused me a lot of anxiety to think the closer it got to the day that I had to go to renew it. And then Adam wasn't helping any. He told me that when he tried to get an appointment for where I got it, he said that it was a year wait. I was like, what? And so I thought his was like more like 3 months, but no, he said, I asked him, he said it was 6 months for where he went to get it. I'm like, that's what, you know, it causes so much anxiety, is to think you might have to wait again if you don't have the one right paper, the one right page. You know, like that nurse, somebody at the doctor's office that said to me, you know, about it, like that they'll turn you away for any reason. And yeah, that whole anxiety. But the people working there, it was great. They were nice. It was sweet. I was so amazed. You know, I did a whole video about how Texas can be so tough. But it was so surprising to me that everybody working there, they were so nice. You know, maybe 2020 changed some things about who they hire now. Maybe their eyes are more open not to hire a bunch of mean girls and mean boys, you know, the gossip. People the slackers, the people who are just downright rude. No, I think those all went to medical. I'm joking. Maybe a little bit. Yeah. You know, the ones, let me see if I can do the voice again. Can I do it? Okay, I doubt I can do it. Every once in a while the voice comes that these rude, you know, adult mean girls and adult mean boys use in doctor's offices, you know, when they're somehow, some way connected to a doctor's office or work there. And some of them, not all of them. I mean, I worked for surgeons, and then there you can hear it too. But it's just, you know, sometimes when I just think about them, just like with where I grew up, my accent will come back. And like that, because I worked in it so many, you know, on and off during the years I was a career student, it'll come back. It's so superior. You know, they just, you know, with me, they should listen. I know everything. You know, this kind of, something like that. It's a little bit too Valley Girl, but just add a little bit of what they think is royalty to it. You got it. That was funny to me. But every once in a while, I'll hear it in my voice too, when I think about them, the two, and just some of the words, you know. It's just, and you got to do that whole thing with your face and your hands. You know, you're so superior to all people. Oh, I'm telling you, I'm not one to make fun of people, but this is something else. My whole life has been affected by people who are, their behaviors, their characteristics, you know, their traits, it's histrionic personality disorder. Just to the extreme sometimes. Well, almost all times. Any of them that I've recognized it's that whole thing. You know, the whole bit. You know, a lot of them out there, it looks like, but they're not diagnosed. And I don't diagnose. It's just the behaviors are so thick. You know, they got to be the center of attention, and they got to use some voice to show that they're superior. When I say it, it just sounds so funny. I can't help but laugh. Really, I cannot help but laugh. Superior. They are superior. God. Really, when they're not. I don't play the whole totem pole game myself anyway, and plus we do it backwards actually. You know, as humans, we do it backwards. Ooh, it's starting to get dark on one side again. Watch the sky fall. Anyway, I think I've done enough on this. I'll talk to you on another video.